What's up guys, it's Suki here, and today I want to react to some llama arts animations, and this one's Sleepover Stories Animated. I hope you guys like this reaction. Sorry, I'm trying to prop up my phone and it's not really working out for me here. Oh, come on. Sorry guys, give me a second. Okay, let's get started.
This happened when I was 15 years old. My best friend Anthony wanted me to come over for the night since his parents would be gone all weekend. I rode my bike
pretty
over
normal
and
so
put
far.
it in his backyard before letting myself in through his back door. We played basically every video game he had, from FIFA all the way to Call of Duty, with popcorn and other junk food spilled out all over the floor. As the night progressed, we moved from video games to watching half a movie and getting bored, to doing prank calls at close to 10 o'clock.
Oh my gosh. Guys, real quick, do not do prank calls. You're either gonna ruin some guy's day or something bad's gonna happen. Please just don't do it.
Anthony made a few calls to different pizza places. When it was my turn, I just dialed a few random numbers in hopes to get someone at their house. On, say, my fourth attempt, I finally reached somebody. A guy with a deep and rough voice picked up, answering with a yeah instead of a hello. Anthony's laughing in the background made me stumble with my words mid-sentence, ultimately cracking up into laughter. I had never done a prank call, so I sucked at it. The guy on the other end was silent. I regained a straight face and tried to continue with the call. It went something like this. Sir, would it be alright if I borrowed one of the wheels from your car? What's your name, kid? My name is Bob. Really? You sure it's not Anthony? It hit me like a brick.
My, how did you know?
Anthony, whose face was noticeably full of fear. I hung up the phone, not wanting to be on the line with whoever that was for another second.
Yeah.
Anthony.
Did he track you guys?
I asked him.
I heard you can track people just by giving them a call. I don't know. But I never... How would you know someone's name by a call? Especially if you don't even know them, like a person... Oh my...
He told me. Does your caller ID info display your name or something?
Yeah.
No, it shows my dad's name.
Oh my god.
We hopped on the computer and did some research, trying to figure out how it was possible to get someone's name through their phone number.
You guys better go or
It
something.
didn't make sense how he could get Anthony's name so quickly. He was way too young at the time to be on any of those personal information sharing websites.
How old were you guys?
We ended up asking a question on Yahoo Answers, since no one had a similar experience.
Yahoo.
The question turned up no answers. I suggested he call his dad, but he said he wasn't supposed to have anybody over for the weekend, so he didn't want to call.
Seriously? Wouldn't you rather, like, get grounded than possibly risk your life? Come on, man.
We planned on sleeping in the living room, so we just resumed watching the movie that we hadn't finished from earlier.
Oh my gosh.
Right after the phone call had left my mind, me and Anthony looked at each other when we heard his front storm door opening.
I knew it.
And then the doorknob to the front door began to turn.
Yep. Jump out the window. Run. Call the police. Do something.
It only was able to turn about halfway before the lock restricted it. Anthony turned off the TV, and I went over to the window to see who it was.
I'm gonna get jump scared.
There was a tall guy standing outside. He noticed the blinds moving and turned to look at me.
Oh god.
I practically threw the blinds back into place. Me and Anthony hid in the kitchen, listening for any more noises. We heard the sound of the key to the backyard opening, as it was right outside the kitchen window.
He's inside now? Are you kidding?
I said. I forgot to shut the back door. Anthony urged me to run and shut it. I made it to the hallway leading to his back door, and froze. There was a silhouette standing outside the back door.
Run.
I don't think he noticed me,
right
but
now.
He was surely looking into the house. He opened the door and stepped inside. I tiptoed to the kitchen and motioned for Anthony to follow me upstairs. We made it to his room as quietly as possible, pulling the door shut to avoid making any noise. We crawled under his bed. He had...
I would just jump out the window and run. I mean, seriously, a bed is one of the first places a criminal would look, at least in my mind. Or like the drawer, I don't know, but
cloth covering the bottom of his bed.
Grab a phone and run into the forest or wherever you live. Run into the forest, call the police, and hide. Not in here.
So you couldn't see anything under it unless you actually moved the cloth. The doors downstairs all opened, each one getting closer to the stairs. Thumps finally began up the stairs, and he was right outside the door now.
Oh God, now's your chance.
The door to the room opened. I could hear Anthony's breathing. It was too loud.
Cover his mouth.
Footsteps moved over to the closet, and then the closet opened. I could hear the coat hangers being slid around as the fabric of the jackets and coats rubbed against each other. Footsteps moved over to the bed and stopped. I felt like my heart was about to explode out of my chest. Anthony's breathing was too loud. I had to cover his mouth with my hand.
Thank you.
Nothing but silence in the room now.
Oh my God, no, I don't like
He lay
this.
still for so long. I almost thought he wasn't even in the room anymore. I moved my hand away from Anthony's mouth and whispered in his ear, "You think we can make a run for it?"
Oh my God, just run.
He was about to answer when the most disturbing, memory-haunting scream I'd ever heard filled my ears as Anthony was seemingly dragged out from under the bed. I crawled out and saw him struggling with the man.
Oh no,
I desperately looked around for anything to use as a weapon.
Thank you, screwdriver,
I settled with the
right there.
screwdriver sitting on his nightstand. I hurried over to the man and drove the screwdriver into his back.
Good job. Now take Anthony and run.
He let out a scream of agony, giving us time to get the hell out of the house.
Go.
Running onto the road would give away our position too easily. It would take too long to make it to his neighbor's house. We dove for the tree line in the woods and took cover behind a bush, watching the house.
Good. Do something.
The back door opened as the man stepped outside.
Don't y'all have a phone with you? Can you call the police?
He then looked out to the woods. I felt his eyes pass me as he scanned through the tree line. It seemed that it was too dark for him to see us. Then, he turned his head back in our direction. I ducked behind the bush. "Joe, he's coming." "What?" "Dude, get up, we gotta run." He was right.
How did he see y'all?
The man was approaching us fast.
Seriously.
How could he have seen us? We ran through the woods with the leaves crunching under us, giving away our position.
You better run fast,
Anthony
then.
tripped over something. I crouched down with him,
Oh,
hoping
great.
we had run far enough.
Anthony, he just seems like that kind of guy that would die in a horror movie, like one of the first people. Number one, he didn't want to call the cops because he didn't want to get grounded. He was breathing too loud. He's the one that got caught. And he tripped over the woods. And, it's just not a good idea. Anthony, you need to watch a horror movie and learn from the people that survive in it, and not from the people that die first.
Not even 20 seconds later, oncoming footsteps from the direction we were running from came fast. They slowed down only 2 trees away from us as we lay face down in the leaves.
No, run.
Moments later, the footsteps take off in another direction. We waited until we could no longer hear them and took off back in the direction of the house. While running, over the sound of leaves crushing and heavy breathing,
you better pray this whole time. That's the only way you're gonna make
from
it.
behind us.
Pray to God to save you.
His backyard, into his house.
By the way, guys, I don't know if you know this, but I'm a Christian, so yeah. Surprise.
And this time, remembering to shut the back door. We were now able to call the police. Anthony stayed on the line with them, while I patrolled the back windows, making sure nobody was out there. It was so dark, though, I couldn't see anything. So I did something that seems stupid today.
What did you do?
I turned on his backyard lights.
Oh my God.
And immediately in the distance, over by the woods, I saw him.
Oh great, now I see you.
Tree. He turned off back into the woods and disappeared out of sight.
Wait, really?
That was the last time me or Anthony ever saw him. I would be lying if I told you we heard the occasional knocks at our windows or something cliche. No, that was it.
That's kind of good.
5 years have passed and nothing has happened.
Wait a minute, I'm confused. Was he not caught? Oh my gosh, where was this?
Do I wonder if it was somehow linked to the prank call? Maybe. Does it make sense? Not really. But yeah, this was the story of how me and my still best friend Anthony almost died during a break-in.
I just gotta say, that was really scary. But I can't believe he wasn't caught. I mean, how long did it take the cops to get there? Okay, guys, I think that's enough scary for today. But comment down below what you would have done in that situation and what you would have done different. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Bye-bye.